Hi guys, welcome back to my Brave XPS guide. Now I'm gonna review Seeker of Freedom Vaan. So I review him as fast as possible so you guys can know whether to pull him or not. So like usual, let's start from his stats. And if you take a look on his stats, then I believe you are agree with me because I can say that his attack stats is horrible. It is only 120% attack boost. It is even lower than Healing Avatar Lead and Riku from Final Fantasy X-2. Okay, but I know that's not reflect overall character's offensive power because yes, for example, he has 100% Beast and Human Killer. So if you fight those enemies, Seeker of Freedom Vaan is pretty good. And also he's flexible, okay, like you can see he has both true double hand and true dual wield stats, but I must say it's also quite horrible because it's only 100% true double hand and for true dual wield it's only 50%. So yes, again, it is pretty low and his health is okay, I guess, 70 to 80%. His defense stats is also okay, between 80 to 120%. But again, his spirit is kinda horrible, only 30% to 70%. Why you see up to sign here? This is because Vaan can also equip light or heavy shield. If you equip those shield, then he gets this bonus stats. So let's say if you make Vaan into true dual wield or true double hand characters, then you won't get that bonus stats. That's why I say 30% spirit is kinda horrible. But enough talking about the bad things, okay? He also has amazing things. First of all, he has 40% physical evasion. And yes, that's pretty high. But at the Trust Master reward, tada, he has 60% physical evasion. So yes, you only need to have 40% more, which is very easy on today, okay, to get it. So that's first good thing about him, okay, the evasion rate. That means he can become your passive, 100% provoker, 100% evasion provoker, okay. For 100% provoke, maybe you have to have his STMR, but I will talk about that later. But again, his potential is quite good because of that thing. And his faster LBV rate is also pretty decent, 200%. So you will use his LB a lot, especially if you use him as your breaker. So again, that's pretty good thing. Okay, and he has 130% fire impel starting on the first turn. So yes, pretty amazing, okay. And I think that's all you need to know about his stats. There are some good things and also bad things, but overall, it's okay, okay? But what makes him good is from his abilities. So let's take a look on them. For abilities, I must say that Vaan almost able to do anything, okay? So first, breaks. He able to do 75% all stats break for all enemies for 2 turns, okay? So yes, the duration is kind of low, 2 turns, but because you can combine this with your offensive move, I don't think it will be hard to cast this anytime you want, okay? And again, single target, you can have 80% for 5 turns, which is pretty decent. Again, you can combine this with your offensive move, so very good, okay? And for Super Dispel, it is pretty decent like Lead. The downside is the Super Dispel can only be used every 6 turns, while Lead can use it every 4 turns. But still, it is pretty decent. And the best part, the best support he has maybe the AoE physical evasion. It is 1 AoE physical evasion every turn for 4 turns. You only need to cast this once, and then on the next 3 turns, he will cast it on the beginning of the turn. Very nice. And if you want to make him, let's say, into Chainer, he can also become that, okay, using Aurel Ray. But this Aurel Ray move cannot be combined with his other abilities. That's the downside. So if you want to use this, I think it's better to make him into true double hand, or yeah, using shield on him to prevent him from double casting this, because chaining double cast Aurel Ray is quite hard. And as an extra, he also able to imperil wind and fire resist by 130%, which is the highest at this point. Very nice. And his LB is his most powerful breaks, 85% on all stats. So again, it is on par with healing avatar lead, but this only lasts for 2 turns. So you need to spam this more than healing avatar lead limit burst. And the damage, I must say, the damage is nice, but maybe not top tier, because like you can see, it only deals 55 times damage, and he doesn't have innate LB damage boost. Sure, you can force yourself by equipping LB damage boost abilities, but I think that's not how you use Vaan. Possible, yes, but maybe not. And for other damaging abilities, he is a finisher. He can use Red Spiral. If you use Enhanced Red Spiral, you can deal 135 times damage per turn, which is also quite decent. Again, maybe not top tier, but still perfectly acceptable on today's standard. But remember, his attack stats is kinda low. Okay, so enough about abilities. Now let's talk about Vaan's role, because he has so many potential. Let's talk about the first possible role. He can become your 100% evasion provoker, chainer, and breaker. So yes, 3 roles. Amazing, right? And to make this role works, I think you need to let him use shield. That means his damage gonna be low, because he cannot take advantage from the +6 times change damage modifier. But that's okay, because like I said, he only meant to be evasion provoker, chainer, and breaker on this coverage role. Okay, and to make him this, you need to have some of limited equipment. The first item you need is Mughal Charm, because that will give you 50% draw attack, and Mughal Plushie. That's the reason why he needs to equip shield, because it gives you 30% draw attack. So with those 2 items, you have 80% draw attack, and you can get 20%, the last 20% draw attack from Wrap Gift or K Producer's Jacket, and tada, you have 100% provoke. For evasion, it's pretty easy, because with his Trust Master reward, he already has 60% physical evasion. You only need to search for 30% physical evasion. You can get them from the past limited event. Let's say like dodge roll. With dodge roll, you already have 80% physical evasion. I believe you can find 20% more. Okay? With this setup, he cannot equip lots of attack plus. That's the reason I don't say that he can become a taker with this setup. Okay, because yes, only 120% attack boost, low true dual wield, and remember, he needs to use shield. Okay, but remember, he can chain with Aurel Ray. Pretty decent roll. Okay, for the second possibilities, he can become damage dealer and breaker. You don't care about auto provoke. Okay, let's say you don't think that he can survive the ignore cover single target magic attack. That's why you maybe don't make him into provoker. In that case, you can make him into damage dealer. Okay, but still, if you want to provoke with 100% evasion, it's still possible. But what's not possible is to make him auto provoking. Okay, because he has Thief's Attraction, a provoking skill, 100% provoke, and that can be combined with your offensive move. It lasts for 2 turns, so yes, it's possible to make him into provoker, but yes, it's a little bit hard, okay, to max his evasion. So that's why I only write damage dealer and breaker on second roll. Okay, And the good things about this role is he can equip any weapon, because you don't need to worry about equipping shield, okay, to match element of your partner. And finally, the final and the best role for him, the whale role. Okay, this is insane because he can cover so many roles. First, 100% evasion provoker. Second, damage dealer. And then breaker, and also chainer if you want it. Okay, so for this role to work, you need to have lots of SDMR, including himself. Okay, because his SDMR is really great. It gives him 30% evasion and draw attack. With that, you get 70% evasion and 30% draw attack. This make you don't need for Mughal plushie. So yes, pretty decent. On second weapon, you can equip Mastermind Son SDMR. Okay, because it gives you 30% physical evasion, so that saves you abilities and accessory slot. Okay, that's the reason you need to have Mastermind Son. Actually, you can also equip Locke's Dagger because, yeah, what you want is the physical evasion effect. But still, for this build to work, you need Mughal Charm. Okay, so it is limited, but I believe if you are veteran, you have it. And with that, you already have 80% innate provoke. After that, simply equip K Producer's Jacket or Wrap Gift to get 20% draw attack. Okay, and tada, you have 100% provoke, but I think Wrap Gift is better because remember we have Machina SDMR, Pluvial, and that will give you nice attack boost and attack plus 50% when you equip sword, and his SDMR is a sword. Okay, so that's why I think Wrap Gift is better for him. So with this setup, you still have 4 empty ability slot. You can gear him, okay, as you want. Okay, maybe you want to equip him with Well Trust Master Reward like Riku Kingdom Heart SDMR, which increase high attack and true dual wield at the same time. Okay, so pretty nice, okay, if you have SDMR, because you can make him really powerful, versatile unit. Really lots of potential. So enough about roles, now let's talk about partner. So for partner, the new Sacred Shield Charlotte is really good because, yeah, actually the old is still good because what you want from Sacred Shield Charlotte is her Aurel Ray Chaining move. And remember, Vaan is Physical Provoker. So Physical Provoker works well with AoE Magic Tank. And yeah, Charlotte is AoE Magic Tank. So they works well together. And for, yeah, let's say you want to use him as a finisher, then Healing Avatar Elite is good partner for him. Because, yeah, you can cover his breaks when not available. So basically, yes, their role is about the same, but they support each other. So you can see the example of the party written on the screen, okay? You can bring 2 chainers, and yes, that's it, okay? My conclusion for Vaan, I don't talk about trial because, yes, but basically if you need a breaker, he's the guy. So he is compatible for any trials. Good. So the conclusion is, wow, he is pretty amazing characters, especially if you are well. Okay, he can cover lots of role. Yeah, one character, very efficient, huge potential. Okay, even if you don't able to gear him really well, still he is decent. Okay, like you can see with Mughal Charm and Mughal Plushie, he can become that insane support or breaker for your party. But yes, if you already have top tier characters, top tier role, I mean, on your party, let's say you have Healing Avatar Lead, you have Phoenix Jake, okay? Basically, yeah, better version. So no matter what you say, I still say that Healing Avatar Lead is better Breaker compared to Vaan. Yes, I know Vaan able to break enemies starting from the first turn, but after that, to maintain the break lead has easier time. Okay, but if you ask me which one is better character, I can say it's probably Seeker of Freedom Vaan, because he has more potential and roles compared to Healing Avatar Lead. Okay, so yes, another weakness is single target attack. His finishing abilities are single target. So that means if you fight multiple enemies, maybe he is not that good. Maybe you say, oh, his LB deals insane damage. Yes, but that depends on your equipment. I have said this on multiple of my videos. It's possible to make his LB is crazily, insanely damaging, but that's not how he works. Okay, but still, pretty good character. I can totally understand if you want to pull him, because yes, he is pretty great. And for the Trust Master reward, I must say it's also pretty decent. If you want to make 100% true dual wield evasion character individually, combine this with, let's say, colorful lay. If your true dual wield only get 100% true dual wield, okay, so you can combine this with colorful lay to reach 200%. So yes, your true dual wield gonna have insane physical evasion. So yes, pretty decent, I must say. And for the STMR, it is also pretty darn good, because it gives you two stats which are not easily obtained. The first one is 30% physical evasion on sword. I think this is the first for sword. And 30% draw attack. So this is gonna be useful for a tanker like Galuf, who has 80% innate provoke, or other future tanker. Okay, so I think that's all you need to know about Vaan. Okay, so if you really want to max him into his potential, then I think you need to have his SDMR. So yep, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private VS Guide. Bye bye guys!